Now, for today's recipe, we're making a berry happy smoothie as a healthy breakfast or a healthy lunch option. So as you can see in your ingredients book, we have 4 strawberries, 6 raspberries, 2 bananas, 200 ml of apple juice, 2 teaspoons of honey, and half a cup of ice cubes. So what we're going to start with is that we're going to start preparing our fruits. So we'll be cutting the banana into circles, we'll be hulling the strawberries and place the raspberries as they are. So what I'd just like to say to you on this now is sometimes it's cheaper for us to buy frozen raspberries, so that's what I'm using today, as opposed to buying them fresh. So what I'm going to do now is just take my bananas first of all, just set up. So when I take those bananas, I peel them first of all and get the banana out of its skin. Once they're peeled, then I'm going to take my sharp knife, remembering to just be very careful with safety to keep our fingers curled in when we're chopping. So I'm going to top and tail the banana, and we can remove those into the waste bin. So top, keeping fingers curled in, and tail. Now, as I mentioned to you, we're going to cut these into circles. Okay, so about 1 centimetre circles the whole way along. Now you want to keep your chopping board clear as you go along. So I'm using a beaker to place all of my fruits into. At home, if you just have maybe a mixing bowl, that's fine, that you can blend or blitz your smoothie together. Okay, so that's the banana prepared and ready to go. Now, I have pre-washed all my fruits. It's important that we pre-wash fruit just to remove any sprays that may have been placed on them. So when you're hulling, that means cutting off the green stalk on top of the strawberry. So I just have mine pre-hulled already. Okay, and for our smoothie, we're going to then cut the strawberry in half and into quarters. And again, they go in now with the banana into your mixing bowl or into your beaker. So half and quarter. And half and quarter. Okay, and so as you can see there now, I have the bananas and the strawberries, and then I just add in the raspberries as they are. Okay girls, so that's all your fruit prepared. So the next thing that we're going to do then is we're going to add in the orange juice, and then just going to get a knife, put in my honey, okay, and just make sure you use a knife to clear out all of the honey out of your container. And you'll notice that I had everything pre-laid out and set up in, just pouring the apple juice now next. Okay, so I had everything pre-laid out and measured out in the containers that I'm using, and that's just very important for home ec class that we're organised. When we start cooking in class, we have everything weighed out and brought in lunchbox or containers ready to go, because we have our classes now, so we won't have the time to be weighing out ingredients in class. So it's important that you get all of those together when you can at home the night before. Okay, so the last step is I need to just go and get some ice from the freezer. So we need half a cup of ice, and then we will be blitzing it up. So if you just can give me 1 second now, I'm just going to go and get some ice. Okay, so in goes my half a cup of ice. So just push that down into your container, or you might be using a mixing bowl. And then everything that is dirty that I've used, like the knives, go on to the empty plate there beside the clean plate. So that's just important, 2-plate system. Clean on the left, dirty cutlery goes on the right, ready to go over for wash up when we're in school and when we're back cooking in the kitchen in school. Now, so I'm just going to get my blender now. This is going to be a little bit noisy. So you obviously are careful, it's an electrical appliance. You plug it in and make sure your hands are dry so that you don't electrocute yourself with wet hands plugging it in. And you put your blender in and then you press the on button and blitz. Now, careful as well with the blender, just that I'm using a handheld blender. Just that you take a break every couple of seconds, that you don't want to overheat the motor in the blender. Okay, so you just keep blitzing until you can no longer see your fruit. Okay, so I'm going to leave down my blender on my dirty plate now as well. Okay, and as you can see, we have the smoothie nice and ready to go. And what I would say to you is that you can serve that up now in a nice tall glass. And what we sometimes do as well is you can serve it up in, like in your recipe booklet there, like a little glass jar that has a handle on it with a straw. Or you could place a little cocktail stick with the umbrella attached and some fruit hanging on the side, just to improve the appearance of your smoothie. Okay, so once you have that done then, girls, the last thing that's left to do is to pour it into your glass and to enjoy your fruit smoothie, your berry happy smoothie. Okay, so have fun making your smoothie over the weekend, and don't forget to post your pictures once you have it completed.